The Thai stock market kicks off trade in just about an hour from now. The benchmark SET is up about 18% since the beginning of the year. Most analysts are bullish on Thailand despite the ongoing political concerns and the slowdown in the U.S. economy. Doug Barnett is Director of Quest Management, and he joins us now for some insights into investing in this market. Thanks for coming on CNBC's Cash Flow, Doug. You're bullish on Thailand. Tell us why first.
Well, first, thanks for inviting me on the show. Well, I think the Thai market is, well, we're about to have an election, December or early January, and in general, over the last 7 or 8 elections, there's been a rally the 3 months before the election to the 1 month after the election of about 15%. And so that's one big driver for near-term performance of the market. But the other important thing is the stocks are very cheap. Right now, Thailand is the cheapest PE multiple in Asia, with around 10 or 15% earnings per share growth. So, you know, I think there's fundamental reasons and also some tactical reasons why the market is interesting right now.
Okay, nonetheless, though, Doug, we did see Thailand suffering along with the rest of Southeast Asia and Asia, in fact, when investors pulled money out as we had, the subprime crisis sort of unfolding in the U.S. and affecting global financial markets. Your fund focuses primarily on Thai companies. What were you guys doing?
Well, this is a classic kind of market opportunity. It's when the market drops for reasons that don't have to do with the fundamentals of the companies you're investing in, but more about the fundamentals of the investors who are investing in the same companies as you, and they're forced sellers. That gives us great opportunities. So, in the middle of August, the Thai market was down roughly 12%. And so, Thailand is a volatile market, and we've had this type of situation at least 8 times since I've been there. I started trading Thailand in 1990. And so what we always do is we measure the drop of the general market, and then we look at our portfolio, and things that have dropped a lot less than the market, we lighten up on those. And things that have dropped much more than the market, we take the proceeds and move it into them.
So in the month of August, for example, were you adding to your portfolio? In other words, were you adding, increasing your weighting?
I'd say we slightly increased. We probably went from 12% cash to 8% cash. But more importantly, we sold things like Delta Electronics and Advanced Info, which we like the companies, but they had only dropped 4 or 5% in a market that was down 12. And we took the proceeds and reinvested in things like Taurus and Thai, which had dropped 25%, and Bank of Ayutthaya warrants, which had dropped about 30%. So, you immediately get a pickup because basically we like all of those stocks, but some got hit much more than others.
Are you concerned at all about the potential slowdown in the U.S. hitting exports from Thailand, and also the dual effect of the stronger baht hurting the export sector?
Okay, first the baht. I believe the baht will stay the same or weaken in comparison to other Asian exporters. That's the stated goal of the Bank of Thailand. And you can see over the last number of months they've consistently been cutting interest rates when everyone else was flat or raising rates. So, they're definitely planning on weakening the baht against other Asian exporters. In terms of the total value exported, I just went to see an economist talk a couple weeks ago, and they said that in the worst recessions in the U.S., total consumption by consumers dropped 2%. That only happened 3 times in the last 40 years. And there were a lot more recessions than that. So consumer spending actually doesn't get hit that much during a recession. And the other thing I've noticed, like in 2001, when there was a slowdown in the U.S., what happens is the high-cost producers, and that would typically be U.S. manufacturers, would take the brunt of losing market share, and people will typically shift to the low-cost producers in Asia.
Okay. All right, Doug, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
That's Doug Barnett, Director of Quest Management.